When the sweeps come out, the dog comes out.
Just kidding. What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, place where you become the best betting version of yourself. That's right, yesterday we made history of the channel, recording our first ever full void sweep. Every player I took between Jaron Duran, Yainer Diaz, and Andrew McCutchen sat out of the lineup. Gotta love baseball. That's 0 units on the day since no one played, but strange lineups are to be expected as we come close to the postseason, just hopefully not at this rate. But like always, on any other day, we move. Continuing on today with my 3 best picks of the day. My first best bet of the day is going to be one I'm sure you guys are all going to hate, but I got to take it. Kyle Schwarber, under 2.5 HRRs, minus 120 at Bet365 for a unit. Coming off of 17 hits, runs, and RBIs, I'm not going to lie, this is not a prop that gives me butterflies to take. Kyle's coming off a historic game, hitting 4 home runs and getting about a bajillion RBIs, but I just can't ignore the value here. Kyle, prior to last night's game, was batting 0 for 20 in his last 20 at-bats. This line seems like a market overreaction, and if it's bait here, then I'm the biggest fish in the pond, because Kyle has gone 0 for 6 against his will-be opposing pitcher Bryce Elder in their last 6 matchups. Bryce is hanging on his slider, which he throws 33% of the time, and Kyle against the slider this year is batting only 0.087, striking against them 24% of the time. And also, Bryce isn't a lefty, so that helps us. As long as Kyle doesn't hit 4 home runs tonight, I think I like this line. Kyle Schwarber under 2.5 HRR. And if you guys could always please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. It helps the channel out tremendously, especially for a small channel like myself. Always appreciate it. Thanks. My second best bet of the day is going to be one that isn't as bad. Mike Trout, under 1.5 HRRs, minus 110 at Bet365 for a unit. Mike has hit the over in this line in 12 of his last 10. However, he goes up against Christian Javier, who Trout is 0 for 12 against in his last 12 at-bats. Trout is having a good year, but in August, he's down to only 220 batting and 344 slugging. Christian Javier likes to hang on his sweeper, throwing them 33% of the time, and Mike, against sweepers on the year, he's batting 0 against them. That's right, 0. And in the 140 that were thrown this way, 44% of them have been strikes. Additionally, Trout historically against the Houston bullpen, he's 8 for 41 against them. That's a 190 batting average. I like Mike Trout here, under. Third and final pick of the day is going to be Jacob Wilson off of the Athletics, under 1.5 HRRs, plus 115 at Bet365 for a unit. Similar to Schwarber, Wilson is coming off a 6 HRR game, and he's actually had 2 6 HRR games in his last 3. I know I'm not selling this pick, but bear with me. He goes up against Jack Leader, who Wilson is 0 for 4 against in his last 4 at-bats. I believe that's because Leader has a good pitch mix-up, switching between his 4-seamer and slider almost equally, a combination Wilson has struggled with, striking up against off-speed fastballs more than any other pitch. 12% of the time he strikes out against them. Additionally, against the Texas bullpen, Wilson is historically only 4 and 16 against them. I like a lot of value in these under props today, and this one's no different. I like Jacob Wilson under 1.5 HRRs. That's everything for today. We have a couple of sluggers, hopefully not to slug today. We have Kyle Schwarber under 2.5 HRRs, Mike Trout likewise under 1.5 HRRs, and Jacob Wilson off the Athletics under 1.5 HRRs. Hopefully tomorrow we can bring the dog out for real this time. Otherwise, if you guys could please like, follow, and subscribe, leave a comment down below. It always helps. Also, follow me on X, Mustache Betting. Thanks.